Can everybody hear me alright?
Yep.
Good. My name's Kane Hughes and I'm 18 years of age. My story is not what I consider to be special, nor do I seek approval or pity. However, my story certainly shows what the power of friendship brings with it. The most wonderful opportunities of hope, love and a sense of belonging. Approximately 6 years ago, when I was living with my grandmother, Vera, she suggested, actually no, insisted I go along to a program that just started up in the narrow line called Big Brothers Big Sisters. Well, I was feeling mixed emotions, you see. I came to live with my grandmother after spending many years of my life living with my mum and experiencing things an adult should not experience in their lifetime, never alone a young child. I mean, by the age of 7, I was fishing and making a crack pipe. My mum smoked drugs with the best of them. Shoplifting also became a part of my weekly routine, all before I was 10 years of age. Along with this sordid lifestyle came the coming and going from many primary schools, which obviously had a huge impact on my educational needs. In fact, I still struggle to basically read and write to this day. Tonight I will share you, up until the age of 10, I'd never ever slept in a proper bed. My mother thought it would be best that I spent my nights on a mattress on the bedroom where her boyfriend of the day would take great delight in waking me, dragging me early as out of the morning just so he could beat me up. You eventually become immune to pain, and in some cases emotions. The beatings I endured are still with me each day. I still carry the scars on my back. Yet, with all this comes the wonder from strangers associated with our family, who just wrote me off as being a naughty little boy with mood issues. A boy for some strange reason, and surprise, surprise, did not trust adults, especially males. Males. My dad died of a drug overdose when I was 3. That was about the time that Mum packed up the family and immigrated from New Zealand to Sydney with my older brother and sister. We moved and moved a lot, eventually settling in Melbourne. I recall Mum's boyfriend was growing marijuana in the attic, all the time sending me out to the streets of where he'd be selling it. Anyway, back to Big Brothers Big Sisters. My grandmother thought it'd be best that I had a My grandmother thought it'd be best that I had a male that was a positive influence in my life, and heard about a program starting and promptly calling the number and registering me. I recall when she told me. I was feeling mixed emotions, both good and bad, but I agreed as it seemed to make her happy. And after all, I was not used to people wanting my opinion, never alone caring about what I thought. When the day arrived that I was due to go to the first activity day, I did not want to, especially that I had just found a mate of mine had pulled out. My grandmother was still very insistent I attend, and off we went to KCR. That very first day was kind of scary, not knowing what to expect. If I would have a good time, perhaps it may just be plain boring. I sat at the back of the room that morning and was eventually introduced to a guy named Adam. I must confess, I was hoping I would be matched with one of the other guys. As they looked very fit. Well, Adam? To my surprise, that day was filled with fun and laughter. Once again, Adam seemed to be an okay guy. The day came to an end. I said my goodbyes, not even really thinking about the next step, just kind of went on my way. A few weeks later, Beck called and was wanting to know if I'd be interested in being an official match with Adam as a big brother. Of course I said yes. I was in the middle of a computer game. Anyway, it was not long after my birthday and I got a mobile phone. Adam and I sat around the lounge room table just talking about his mobile phones. Some weeks after that, Adam came over as we arranged to catch up on a Saturday, and he was taking me fishing. I love fishing, and so does Adam. We definitely had something in common, but it was not the fishing. Me and Adam both hated baiting the hooks, and were always after somebody else to do it for us. Over the next few months, we had great times doing all sorts of things: movies, games, watching DVDs. Adam even came to my school cycling and HPV training events. I'd been cycling for a number of years and really loved the sport. To finally have someone in there cheering for me, like all the other kids, was great. During this time, I had been introduced to Adam's family, his wife Joy, and his 2 older sons, Ashley and Preston. One day, not long after meeting Adam, I arrived home to find my bags packed on the doorstep, and with the Department of Human Services sitting in my kitchen with my grandmother. I was told I was being relocated into foster care. Again. DHS took me to officer, where I was introduced to a lady called Laurie. She was an older lady, but seemed rather cool. I'd only been living there for about a week when Adam called. He explained he had a hell of a time tracking me down, but wanted to know if I still wanted him to be my big brother, and was it okay if we still caught up on weekends. I lived at Laurie's house for around 6 months when Adam and Joy announced that they were applying to be foster carers in order for me to live with them permanently. The process took another 6 months, and after them being approved, I moved in with them. Which reminds me, that was around the same time that Ashley and Preston moved out. My life has certainly turned around. I completed Year 12 at the end of 2011, the first in my family. I'm now working as an apprentice motorbike mechanic and also switched pedal power to motocross. Joy and Adam are now mum and dad. I'll be applying for a name change, and along with that, I want to become a justice of the peace to further serve the community. Also, I've been doing drama for the last 3 years and recently won the highest awards for my various performances, including Shakespeare. Not bad for a kid who has trouble reading, never learned reading and learning complicated scripts. Further, I recently obtained my driver's license and am very much enjoying the independence that brings with it. It is fair to say the last 6 years have been the happiest in my short life. I plan on writing a book to tell my tales about rising through negative experiences and hoping that other kids can learn by this as well. I want to talk to other kids about programs such as Big Brothers Big Sisters to show that the power of friendship is the most powerful thing on earth. I hope you enjoyed me sharing my life tales thus far. At this time, I would also like to add that I am thankful for now having the best mum in the world. Mum, I love you very much. And Dad, you're definitely still my best friend. In closing, a big special thanks to Beck and Nat, who in the beginning gave me a big brother, but for the future gave me a family. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.